For back-to-back seasons, UConn quietly has been really solid at producing enticing offensive lineman prospects. Christian Haynes was one of the best guards in the 2024 draft and showcased some really nice upside as a rookie for the Seahawks. But this year, I think they have an even more enticing young player who played the right tackle position for the Huskies in Chaselundt. Lundt is a really enticing young tackle prospect who shows some of the best athleticism you'll ever see from the tackle position, and if he has a successful Senior Bowl, could skyrocket up draft boards. Where does he rank in the 2025 NFL Draft, and how high could he hear his name called? That is what we will be going over in today's video. But hey guys, if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Also, be sure to check out my Patreon page, where for $5 a month, you guys will be given exclusive access to my big board and in-depth draft guide with over 500 prospects and counting. It is one of the best resources out on the market, and if you enjoy my NFL draft content, I highly recommend you guys checking it out. Leave a comment on this video and let me know which prospects you guys would like to see in the future, and without further ado, let's take a closer look at Chaselundt. Lundt has been incredibly productive for UConn over the last 4 seasons, and he's a super impressive player who has played 3,046 snaps throughout his collegiate career. In 2023, Lundt played 802 snaps and allowed 20 pressures and 2 sacks on the year for the Huskies. His numbers were good, but not great, and his 2024 season was a big make-or-break season for him, and it was the best of his career. He played in 897 snaps and allowed 6 pressures and 0 sacks for the Huskies, and has some serious potential to develop into a starting right tackle in the NFL. The first thing that is going to pop up when you watch Lundt on tape is his unbelievable athleticism for the offensive tackle position. I'm not joking, you guys, when I say that I think Lundt might be the best athlete I have seen at the offensive tackle position over the past 3 years of doing this, and I'll take it even further. He's more athletic than some of the tight ends I've watched in this year's draft class. He has unbelievable quickness for the right tackle position and has the ability to climb into the second level. This typically shows up in the run blocking department for him. He does an awesome job of opening up run lanes, getting in front of his running back, and landing some powerful blocks in space. I think he is a super impressive athlete, and he's going to be an instant impact in outside zone run schemes because of this. Lundt is really light on his feet, and he does a really good job of repositioning himself as a pass protector. And this shows against faster and quicker edge rushers. If he loses a step, he has the quickness to put himself back in the play, and the athleticism is not just apparent in the run game, it shows up as a pass protector, which I loved to see. He also shows solid hand placement and shows the ability to counter pass rush moves, and the upside as a pass protector is certainly there for Lundt. Size is going to be a major question mark surrounding Lundt this entire draft cycle. He has the desired height and length that you look for, and he has the ability to long arm defenders, but he's 299 pounds, and when you factor that into a 6'7" body, he looks really slim for the position. He is going to need to bulk up at the next level, and if he does, I think he could be an absolutely elite player because the rest of his measurables are very good. I think as a pass protector, there are some glaring issues. Because he has such a light frame, he really struggles when going up against power. He just didn't have the anchor that you would like to see. Part of that is due to playing with high pads. He doesn't generate a lot of power from his lower body, and I'd like to see that improve. But also, he is 299 pounds, and when you're going up against 320-pound rushers, you're going to struggle against power from time to time. He's got to get stronger and do a better job of anchoring against power rushers. Chaselundt is an unbelievable athlete for his size and looks like a tight end at times on the run. But he is incredibly light and has to improve his anchor and do a better job when going up against power rushers if he is going to be a starting caliber tackle in the NFL. I wouldn't be shocked in the slightest if a team decided to move him to guard in the NFL because of his ability in space and his athleticism. Right now, he is my number 14 offensive tackle in the class, which might sound bad, but he is a huge my guy in this draft. I think he can be a starting tackle in the NFL despite the lackluster size because his athleticism is just that good. He's my number 98 overall prospect in the draft class. In terms of a scheme fit, we have alluded to it throughout the video, but because of his dynamic athleticism and his ability in space, I want to maximize Lundt and get him on the run in an outside zone rushing scheme. He has the quickness, he has the ideal size, and he brings the nastiness in the run game that you look for in an outside zone tackle. He's got the ability to lead his running back, make plays in space, and if that's the case, I think he would be a major contributor in the right scheme. My player comparison for Chaselundt is another player who we had very similar concerns with in the 2024 draft, but turned himself into a very good young right tackle in his rookie season, and that is Baltimore Ravens right tackle Roger Rosengarten. Rosengarten wasn't the strongest player in the world, wasn't the biggest player in the world, but was a supremely talented athlete on the move, and was a player who brought incredible nastiness in the run game. He had the ideal length, and he had a really good rookie season despite having anchor concerns and being slim coming out of Washington. Lundt could be in a very similar position in the NFL, and if he falls into the right scheme, I could see him having an impact that Rosengarten had as a rookie. Chaselundt is amazing in outside zone. If you get this guy on the move, I think he's going to be an all-pro type of tackle because he's that good as a run blocker. He has all the athleticism and nastiness that you look for, but he has to improve his play strength and do a better job of playing lower to the ground. And ultimately, I believe that Chaselundt will be a top 100 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft.